Hi, and welcome to New Year, New Voice 2025, day 26. So today I want to take a little pause, and this is kind of like a what not to do reminder video about our breath pressure and specifically where we are initiating pressure from. Now, at the beginning of this series, I did talk about where to initiate pressure from, and namely, this was like down here at the lower part of the abdominals, you initiate the pressure. But I think it's important for me to say also where a lot of people seem to be initiating pressure from. And all of this stuff we're talking about technique, is not going to work if you're doing this one thing, okay? And that is creating pressure right here at the diaphragm level. So what this can look like is two things. This can look like what we classically know as like pulling in excessively right here. So where your ribs meet, right? You're pulling in kind of excessively and tightening that area. And the other way that it can also look is that we're pushing out too much. So when you push out that area, you can even feel it. Just push out into your hands. You create too much pressure, subglottic pressure, you get like a grunt reflex. So the larynx grabs. So when we're pulling in, we blast with air underneath on the underside of the cords. That can cause the larynx to tense or for the cords to blow apart, depending on how your body works. But if we push out here, we are causing a little bit of that grunt, that squeeze reflex. So I think it's worth checking, especially as we have like intervals. So if you're thinking about like intervallic jumps or anything like that in repertoire or in exercises, you need to really check that this area is not assisting. So you're really going from the low part of your abdomen, right? The very lowest part of your abs, kind of in line with the pelvis, right? And the rib cage and the diaphragm, this area stays open. It's strong in the sense that it's like remaining open, right? It's not pushing open, because the pushing open will also mean that this gets pushed out too far, creating that grunt reflex. So really, really just look at yourself when you're singing and feel inside your body what is happening at those moments that you're not pressurizing either in or pressurizing out at the level of the diaphragm, okay, at the epigastric area. So I hope that helps. Check that out, and we'll see you tomorrow.